Hello, hello. This is Sloth.A.Mystery. Boy, you can just call me Sam. I forgot to turn on my ring light. It's fine. I am so good at streaming and stuff. Yup. Good morning. I'm excited to play this next game. It's called Murder by Numbers. It's been a while since I've played it. I played it once before. Oh. Why does the dog have to bark? But I don't want to start the game with the dog barking. This one's dialogue heavy. I like this game. It's got a fun narrative. It's been a while since I played it, so I don't remember it all too well. I've only played it once. Boy, it's a murder mystery with picross puzzles. I'm gonna play Murder by Numbers today. It's a fun little murder mystery with picross puzzles. If you don't know what a picross puzzle is, don't worry. The game will explain them. I've played a few picross puzzle games. Nintendo's released a few, and there's one on Steam that I've played a good bit of. Uh, but it's a fun little game. The music is really good. I'm pretty sure it was by the same person who did the music for the Phoenix Wright games. But you'll hear it. It's super good music. I like it a lot. I'm playing on my Switch because I wanted to get the opening cutscene because it's really cute. Use your CPU, locate every clue, make the right connections, and we'll find what's true. Together, we will work it out. I'll protect your honor if you be my scout. 'Cause what's out there is a mystery. We'll shine a light of truth and make it clear to see that murder's never far away. We'll put our heads together and we'll save the day. We might not know what the future holds, but just stick with me and we'll face what comes together. I do love that little intro thing. It's so heckin' cute. That'll probably be the only time you hear it without me cutting in, humming along or whatever. Cause I love it. I don't remember the words very well anymore. But like, last time I played it, I could not bring myself to skip the intro. And as soon as I learned the words, I was singing along because it's just fun. Love the cute little intro animation. Which is why I'm playing on the Switch, because if I try and play it on Steam, which I do have a copy on Steam, and I was gonna play it on Steam, but when I was setting it up, I realized that as soon as you start the game, it cuts straight into the intro, and OBS does not pick it up that fast. I missed a few seconds of the opening. Like, I think it picks up the audio pretty much right away, because it's picking up the computer audio. But it takes a couple seconds before it picks up the video. And it's so good. You don't really miss anything in those couple of seconds, it's just the pigeon taking off, but I didn't want to not have it. So yeah, heckin' cute opening. Love it. We're gonna start a new game. I played this before, and don't worry about the S ranking. That just means you played on normal difficulty and didn't cheat on any of the puzzles, because there's extra puzzles in here that you unlock for doing them all on normal, but you don't get them all if you play with the hints on. And last I checked, I got really mad at the game because if you start a new game with the intent of, I just want to go through the story and skip the puzzles and put it on easy, it resets the puzzles that you unlocked. But it seems to have forgotten that I did that, so whatever, we're starting over from the first case. It's fine, we're doing it on normal anyway, so I won't lose anything. It's fine. I guess I can double check and see if it still does that. Maybe they updated it since I played it last. I don't know. Scout OS. Initiating boot up procedure. Querying hardware capabilities, propulsion online, imaging online, network online, microphone online, speech synthesis online, visual error, knowledge online. Connecting to test server failed. Using cache test data. Verifying integrity of cache test data. Warning cache test data does not whatever. I am Scout. I can't see anything. I know. I'll run the visual recalibration routines. Initiating test sequence. Data damaged. Initiating repair procedure. Here's our tutorial! The basics of image reconstruction are simple. See that grid? By filling in certain squares, a picture will appear. The clues on the side of the grid will tell you which squares to fill in. Once you've filled in the right squares, you'll complete the image. Gosh, this music's so good though. Ugh. See how this row has 5 written here? So 5 connected squares in this row should be filled in. Since there are 5 squares in the row in total, all of them should be filled. Let's fill them in now! So it starts off with very easy basic puzzles. Great! See how the clue there went gray? It means you followed the clue properly. Now we're going to introduce the other important part of image reconstruction puzzles, marking squares that must be empty. Look at this column. 1 means there's only 1 square in the column that should be filled in. And 1 square is already filled in. So all the others are blank. We can just mark them with X's. They don't get filled in, they get marked with X's. Great! Now do the same for the second column, because it's also a 1. And the 5th column. Okay, nearly there. This row has a clue of 2, which means 2 connected squares are filled in. Because we put in those X's earlier, there's only one place where those 2 squares could go. Fill them in. There we go. Do the same on this row. As you can see, marking squares with X's is really important and makes reconstructing the images much easier. Image reconstruction can be boiled down into these 2 tasks: filling in squares that are correct and placing X's in squares that cannot be filled in. You don't actually have to place X's in the unfilled squares. They're just very helpful on the bigger puzzles to keep track of what cannot be filled. Now, use the techniques you've learned here to complete this puzzle. This one's done! And it'll make me fill in the X's on this one, but after you're past the tutorial, it won't make you do that. You just gotta have the picture filled in correctly. You found a right arrow. Yay! Visual ontology test basics successfully completed. Oh, it was an arrow pointing right. Okay, on to the next one. Error corrupt data. Error corrupt data. Oh my gosh, there's so much corrupt data. Poor guy. Error corrupt data. Damage. Initiating repair. Now let's look at a really useful technique called overlapping. This row has a clue of 4, which means 4 connected squares should be filled in. Given there are 4 connected squares and only 5 possible spaces, that means there are only 2 possible places that the group can go. If you look at the 3 squares in the middle of the row, you'll notice no matter where we place the full group, these 3 squares are always filled. That means we can safely fill them in now, so go on ahead. This is the very basics of how these puzzles work. Good job! This is overlapping, working out which squares will be filled in or always empty, regardless of where the group goes. Let's try a few more examples. Take a look at this row. This one has only 3 connected squares, which means there are 3 possible positions it can be in. But even in this situation, there's 1 overlapping square in the middle of the row. So fill it in. Boop. Notice how this row has 2 number clues. That means this row has 2 groups of numbers, one of 3 connected squares and one that's just a single square. Groups must be separated by at least 1 blank space. So, for example, in this instance, it must go 3 squares, at least 1 blank square, and then 1 final square, so it'll fill the whole row that way. Since there's only 5 squares in a row, there's only 1 possible layout that will fit. Fill it in and put in an X in the one that must be empty. Boop. There we go. We can do some more overlapping on this column. Given that we already have 1 of the squares filled in, there are now only 2 possible places this group could go, and 1 more overlapping square. Fill in that square now! There we go. Did you notice that in the previous case, the last square can never be filled in now? Crossing out squares that you know must be empty is as crucial as filling them in, so let's cross it out now. This is a really good tutorial for this, though. Like, this is a really good Picross tutorial. Very in-depth, very thorough, assuming you don't mind reading. On the subject of crossing things out, notice how the last column has been completed already by following other clues. Cross out all the other squares in this column so you know to keep them blank. Yep. Because this one's done. Excellent work! Now use all the techniques you've learned so far to finish this puzzle. Cool! We'll get to that in a second. So, this game is gonna jump into the dialogue, and it'll alternate between dialogue segments and Picross puzzles. So if there's anyone in the chat, sorry if it seems like I'm ignoring you. I'll try to, like, wave to the camera whenever I see somebody hop in. But I can't really chat unless there's a puzzle going on. So, apologies in advance. Alright, what do we got? This one's done. That one goes there. You're done. You go there. You go there. Oh, it's gonna make me do that next. There we go. Is it a cat? Is it a... It's a doggo! You found a dog! Visual ontology test successfully completed. A dog? How cute! Let's try the others. Error corrupt data. Error corrupted all these initiating tests and they're corrupt! Error corrupt data. Reached end of test sequence. 2 of 13 tests completed successfully. Oh, that's not good. Let's try to bring the visual sensors online. Where am I? Accessing memory. 85% memory corruption? How? What happened? I should try and find a way out. Oh, it's a garbage bag. Wait, does that mean that this is a garbage dump? Did someone throw me away? No, we're gonna start on normal, because I don't trust this game on easy. And it's not like the Picross puzzles are hard. So yeah, easy mode, you'll it'll have hints on and stuff, so you can go through the puzzles faster. They're very easy puzzles to start with. Towards the end of the game, I think they get as big as 20 by 20 puzzles. I don't think they get much bigger than... There's no way they go up past 30. I'm pretty sure they don't go past 25. But yeah, they're not too bad. Several hours later. Took a while to get out of the dump. I was trying to see if I could read what it said on the building. I missed it. And that's how I discovered the missing murder weapon. It was inside the butler all along. Wait, inside? What? My God, I can't believe I didn't think of that. I couldn't have done it without your help, Detective Oates. After all, someone had to distract that swarm of bees. You're right, we make a great team. It's just lucky that we were in the neighborhood. We'll always be where we're needed, Oates, because wherever there's murder, there's Miss Terry. Miss Terry. Cut. Let's wrap. Cut. We're done. That's the last of the reshoots, everyone. Great work. Enjoy your summer break, okay? Ugh, thank God for that. I hate reshoots. Like, I already nailed it the first time. It's not my fault I'm surrounded by a bunch of talentless idiots. Excuse me? Oh, I'm sorry, Honor. You're not an idiot. Yeah, she's not gonna finish that, Honor. Just forget it. Honor, can I see you in my office real quick? Sure. I'll be right there. Another meeting with the showrunner. I wish he paid that much attention to the real talent around here. Better run along now. Keep it together, Honor. 4 months until next season. 4 months before you have to talk to her again. Got the whole summer. Thanks, Becky. Hope you have a great summer. hope you have a great summer. Ugh, what a suck up. Please, come in. How's it going? Your wife doing okay? My wife? Yeah, she's, fine. Listen, it's hard. Oh boy. What's going on, man? What's going on, Blake? You know you can tell me anything. It's about your contract. My contract? I don't understand. I wish there was something I could do, but... Wait, are you firing me? That isn't what You're the showrunner, Blake! Don't act like you've got no choice. No warning, no negotiation. You're supposed to be my friend. Please, Honor, I wish I could explain it, but try! I can't. What about the show? You can't just get rid of Detective Oates. The fans will go crazy. You're telling me 3 weeks of hate mail just for changing the theme song. All I can think of is, I think they did that in Monk. They changed the theme song at one point. And I don't remember if fans got mad at that or not, but people don't like change sometimes. But sometimes things come up. Unexpected things. I have to do whatever it takes. The network put forward the idea of, a talking poodle a few months back. I might try that out. Animal companions are big right now. Animal companions are always big. Right. Replaced by a dog. That's dignified. I know this is coming at a bad time. Forget it, Blake. I don't need your sympathy. What I need is for you to have my back like you always used to. But I guess that's not going to happen. This isn't what I wanted, Honor. I swear. I wish I could believe you. I can't believe this. 4 years of hard work, and then I'm out. Just like that? Just like that. What am I supposed to do now? I thought that's what it was. I couldn't remember what her last name was. And I remember the first time I played this, I got to this, and it spelled a little weird, so I just kind of sounded it out and bust out laughing. Her name is Misery. Miss Misery, good to see you. Say, you haven't seen any kids running around out here, have you? No? Sorry, no, I was just on my way out. What's up? It's just, I got a report about kids spraying graffiti on the studio lot. Same thing happened last summer. Oh, but look at me going on. You must have finished filming by now, right? Yeah, I'm finished. Like, not coming back finished. What? No way! Yeah, Blake isn't renewing my contract. Aw, geez, that's awful. I thought you two were friends. Me too. And what about money? What with your husband being out of the picture, wasn't this your only income? Thanks, Bill. Rub salt into the wound, man. Love your tie, though. Gosh, I'd be terrified if it was me. I'm getting stomachache just thinking about it. I was trying not to think about it, Bill. Aw, geez, I'm sorry. Me and my big mouth. But you'll be fine, Miss Misery. I just know it. I'm sure you've got a plan. So far, the plan is go home and find something strong to drink. You take care of yourself, okay? Plenty of people here will be sad to see you go, me included. Thanks, Phil. Hey, shouldn't you be looking for those kids? Kids? What kids? All right! I'd better go. See you around. Now, where did I put my car keys? I thought I had them in my handbag somewhere. Detective Oates? I am not in the mood to sign autographs right now. Oates isn't my name. I'm just an actress, and this really isn't a good time. But I need your help, Detective Just an Actress. I'm not a detective. Could you please just... You are not a fan! What are you? I
I am Scout!
Ah, Scout, he's the best. Is this some kind of prank?
Processing. Prank. A practical joke. A deception. No, I am not a prank. I am Scout!
Love this dumb floating robot. He's so adorable. Alright, where's the hidden camera?
I am equipped with a digital imaging device, if that's what you mean. It isn't hidden, but it may be hard to see from where you are standing. Do you have any other questions?
Listen, this is all real clever. Hilarious, really. But I've had a bad day, and I am not in the mood. Unless you can find my car keys, I suggest you get lost.
I can help you find your keys. I can find anything. Activating object identification mode.
Oh boy, puzzle time! How big is this? Keys. Oh, that is not a key. That is not a key. Not a car key, buddy. Oh god.
There! It is in your bag.
That's not my car key. That's a tampon.
Oh.
I know what it is! I just don't get how this is supposed to help me open my car. I'm not gonna read that bit. Nope.
Oh, yes. Sorry. I'm detecting multiple faults in my object recognition systems and
I really have to be going.
wait! I still need your help.
I told you I'm not a real detective. Heck, I'm not even a fake one anymore. What could you possibly want me to help you with?
I don't remember.
Great. Well, good luck with that. Now get lost, will you? This isn't funny anymore.
Okay.
Aw, poor Scout. I swear LA gets weirder every day. That's true. Only in a weird place like LA or Florida would you be like, floating robot, barely bat an eye. Now where are those keys? Maybe I left them back in the studio. He just does not know where to go. They must be around here somewhere. Dun dun dun! Distant scream! What was that? It sounded like it came from Blake's office. Location unlocked. Oh yeah, we can go places. That's... Yep, we have a map. We can map. Woo! Let's go to the office. Becky? I thought I heard a scream. You okay? Not that we care much about Becky. Are you okay? He's dead! Blake! Dun, dun, dun. I just came in and I think I'm gonna hurl. Yeah, that's a pretty normal reaction. Hey, don't leave me in here on my own! Oh, hi, Honor. Did I hear? Oh my god, is that Blake? What happened? I don't know. I heard Becky scream and... Oh, jeez! What are we gonna do? We gotta stay calm, right? I can do that, but then what? Who do I report to? I'm not qualified for this! They just taught me how to check ID and operate the gate, but not this! We have to call the police. Oh, yeah! Good idea. Call the cops. They'll know what to do. They're the professionals. You just wait here, and it'll all be fine. Oh, but geez, seeing all this blood here makes me feel queasy and... Bill! Right, yeah. Police. Sorry. I'll go get help. Blake. Why? Episode 1. Show's over. Oh yeah, I guess it's Guess the whole show's canned now. I mean, they could probably replace Blake. And he was just lying there. Bloody hell! I'm sorry, Anna. No one should have to see that. I just don't get it. Who would want to hurt Blake? Is this everyone? All staff present and correct, sir. Well, everyone except Blake, on account of his being dead and all. Oh, jeez, me and my big mouth again. Sorry, everyone. I just can't believe what's happened, and... I'll take it from here, thanks. I'm Senior Detective Jerry Cross. I'll be leading the investigation into the death of your showrunner, Blake. I realize this is a difficult time for everyone, but if you work with me, we can see that justice is served. First off, who found the body? Becky. Becky found the body. I came running when I heard her scream. He was dead when you found him? How should I know? I'm not a doctor. Becky, he's trying to help. Sorry, Detective. She's obviously still in shock. And who are you exactly? I feel like I've seen you somewhere before. Sloth.A.Mystery. I'm an actress. Sloth.A.Mystery, huh? Oh, I'll be. You've probably seen the show Mystery. I play Detective Oates. Of course he's seen it. We're a smash hit. Oh yes, because everybody loves seeing a show based off of their actual profession on account of how accurate those shows tend to be. Yeah. One of my favorite things about watching, like, Station 19 with Mom is hearing all of the very accurate firefighter representation. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that must be it. I'm Becky Call, by the way, star of the show, soon to be winner of this year's Starshine Award for Best Actress. Hopefully. Glad to meet you. Now what I need you to do is... An autograph? Of course! But I'm gonna have to ask you for a small fee. I don't want your autograph, Miss Call. I just want you to think about what you saw. You'll all have to submit statements after I've examined the crime scene. Do you need anything else until then, or can we go? I think we could all do with some time to process what's happened. Hold it! No one's going home. There's been a murder. I don't want anyone leaving this room until I've got the place secured. Understood? You're being cute, right? You can't lock us in there. There's no bathroom. Use a paper cup if you have to. I want to keep all of you in one place until I've got the facts straight. Listen, Senior Detective, I am not going in a cup. Where do you think we are, a frat party? What's your name? Casey LeBou, award-winning hair and makeup artiste, enchanted to meet you. Are you Brits supposed to be good at keeping things bottled up? Now's your chance. Any other questions? Who's that hiding in the corner? Me? I wasn't hiding. I got nothing to hide, Mr. Cross. Officer Cross. It's not officer, it's Senior Detective. Who are you? What are you doing here? Right. Senior Detective. Got it. Name's Tully. I was just getting a drink when all hell broke loose, Senior Inspector, sir. Let me say it slowly so you can get it. Senior Detective. And I meant, what are you doing here in the studio? What's your job here? Oh, why didn't you say so? I'm a handyman by day, bodybuilder and model at night. Gonna be the next Schwarzenegger. Good luck with that, man. That's great, and I definitely want to circle back around to this. But we still haven't solved my wee problem. For God's sake, I'm not your babysitter, Mr. LeBeau. The matter is closed. As for everyone else, I don't care if you're an actress, the next Schwarzenegger, or William goddamn Shatner. You're all suspects until I say otherwise. You, security guy. Bill, wasn't it? Take me to the crime scene. Everyone else, just sit tight while I do my job. real crime around here are those eyebrows. Somebody needs to pluck those girls before they get into a cat fight. I suppose we're stuck here. So Tolly, let's talk about your bodybuilding. Ah, several more hours. Blah. Detective work takes forever. Oh, come on already. Let me out. Would you stop making so much noise? He obviously can't hear you. It's Friday night. I'm supposed to be at a party in like 3 hours. How am I supposed to get ready if I'm stuck in here with you losers? You realize Blake's dead, right? And all you can think about is your stupid party. Just because Blake's dead doesn't mean my social life has to die too. Girls got priorities. It's about time. I thought you were ignoring me. I was. Would have kept it that way too, but I found this guy in a hallway over by the set. Got any other potential suspects wandering around that I should know about? Oh my gosh, his shirt is adorable. You tell me. You're the detective. Maybe if your security guy had checked the place out properly, I wouldn't have to ask. John, you're gonna stay here until I say otherwise. Got it? Yes, detective. Hi, I'm John. John Redfern. Might as well be John Red Herring or something stupid. Looks like you're stuck here with us now, John. You'd better not need to use the bathroom. Oh my God! You're Miss Terry! Yeah, I know who I am, thanks. And you're Detective Oates! Wow! Am I guest starring in a new episode or something? Right, hilarious. Who are you again? Don't worry about her, she's just starved for attention. So you're a new crew member, or... Me? Work on the show? I wish! No, I'm just a fan, like the biggest fan. I can't believe I'm actually talking to Becky Call! This is amazing! A fan? Well, why didn't you say so? It's always a pleasure to meet someone who appreciates my talent. I seriously can't even. Everyone on Usenet is gonna go nuts when I tell them about this. Oh my God, he's one of those freaks from the internet. What if he's the killer? Killer? What are you talking about? Come on, Becky. He only just got here. We really shouldn't be pointing fingers. I don't need to get them at each other's throats. We shouldn't be pointing fingers. Just let the detective do his job. But yeah, technically it could be any of them. Do his job? We have been locked in here for hours. Why didn't I see it sooner? Honor did it! Excuse me? Could someone maybe explain what's going on? Think about it. She's the one who just got fired. What the what? You got fired? It happened right before this thing with Blake. I didn't know how to tell you. You don't need to be Miss Terry to realize that's one hell of a motive for murder. Don't you go throwing stones, Miss Glasshouse 1996. We all know you and Blake were fighting over your new contract. What? I don't have to listen to this. Don't you walk away from me. Could someone please tell me what is happening? Everything's falling apart. I wish I could do something instead of being stuck in here. If I could get out. Maybe I can help? Am I hearing voices? Maybe we really have been locked in here too long. Hello! You again? What are you doing here? Helping!
Do you need me to find something?
Oh, I really do want to make the tampon. Yeah, I'm good for tampons, thanks.
I was wrong that time, but I know I can do better.
How do I know I can trust you? I don't even know what you are.
Ask me anything you want. I'll try my best to answer.
All right.
Hello, Detective Just an Actress.
Please call me Honor.
It's a pleasure to meet you, Honor. I am Scout. What would you like to know?
First things first. What are you?
Good question. Unfortunately, I don't have the answer. That's why I need a detective.
You don't know anything about yourself?
I know I am a robot. I am equipped with radar, an imaging camera, and over 200 megabytes of storage.
That's basically nothing. So you're some kind of flying camera.
Unclear. Most of my subroutines are corrupted, but many are for searching optical data and matching to known objects. However, most of my object database has been lost.
That explains the tampon thing. How did you lose so much data?
I don't know. My memory blanks were severely deteriorated when I came online.
Huh. Seems like you're quite the mystery, Scout. Where did you come from?
I was hiding under the table.
I did not mean in here. I mean who made you.
I don't know.
All that tech and no warranty card? Better hope you don't need any spare parts. Okay, let's work backwards. How did you get here?
I was following the street when I saw it. Murder Mystery, solving mysteries every Thursday.
The billboard outside the studio.
Do you solve mysteries on other days as well? I don't know if I can wait until Thursday.
You said you were following the street. Where were you before?
A bad place. There were broken electronics everywhere. No wonder I was damaged.
You mean the scrap heap? Who could throw something like you away?
That's what I want to find out.
So what do you want from me? I told you, I'm not a real detective.
I understand, but perhaps you could help find me one.
Scout, I've got my own problems. One of my friends is dead, for one. Also, maybe you haven't noticed, but we're locked inside a break room. I can't help anyone right now.
Then let me help you. I can find a way out of this room, so you can prove you're innocent.
And then I'll be free to help you.
It is logical, is it not?
Can't argue with that. How do I know I can trust you? My friend is dead. For all I know, you could have killed him.
I would never hurt anyone. I don't even know how. I only want to find out who I am.
I don't see any weapons on you. I guess you're safe. Probably. Maybe. Famous last words. But I swear, if you go all HAL 9000 on me, we are through. So can you find me a way out of here?
Sure. I'll do a quick scan. I have found a way out. There is a gap in the wall. It is behind you, approximately 6 feet, 8 inches tall.
Scout, did you really? The door? The door that's the door, Scout. If I could get out that way, I wouldn't need your help.
Sorry, my logic circuits are obviously still warming up. Give me a moment to make a more detailed scan.
Scan mode! Locate stuff! Pan around, find a thing, blah blah blah. I'm pretty sure it's just gonna be the vent. You know, the very ginormous vent. Yep. I don't think there's other... It's gotta be whatever. I don't think there's a whole lot of extra things like there are in other detective games, so... Oh, we're already in 10 by 10s. Cool. Boo! Puzzle! Found an air vent. By the time you finish the episode, assuming you don't have easy mode on, you'll end up with the S rank. I don't think there's a way to miss any of the puzzles or anything, like in Detective Layton or anything. Professor Layton, my bad.
I think I've located another way out. Could you verify that it's not another door?
It's an air vent. That might actually work. Or at least, it works in movies. Only problem is, it's sealed up with a metal cover. You don't happen to have a crowbar, do you?
I don't think I have that feature.
Worth a try.
The cover seems to be held in place by 4 metal screws. It can probably be removed for access.
Okay, so we need a screwdriver. I'm guessing you don't have one of those either?
No. I'll be sure to bring it up with my creator if I ever find them.
What do you think you're doing? And what is that thing supposed to be?
I am Scout!
Honor, are you really that desperate for friends? I always knew you were weird, but I didn't think it was this bad. Are you here to accuse me of murder again? I don't know what to think anymore. Guess we'll just have to wait and see. Ugh, what is taking that detective so long? You'd think someone his age would value time. Ouch, Becky. For once, I agree with you. Scout found an air vent that leads out of the room. I'm gonna get out there and prove I'm innocent. What? No way! I am not letting you sneak out while I am stuck in here. What are you gonna do? Tie me to a chair? If you so much as touch that air vent, I'm calling Detective Cross. You get fired, Blake dies, and then you try and escape? Don't look so innocent to me. Can we tie up Becky?
What if she is right? Escaping this room may not be the best option.
Sometimes the best defense is a good offense, Scout, and we have to move fast. The longer we wait, the more time the killer has to cover their tracks.
How do you know that?
I've picked up a thing or two over the years. Murder mysteries were always my favorite kind of story. I just never expected to be in one. But before we can get out of here, we have to find some way to distract Becky. Guess we're pestering Becky now. Ugh, what do you want? Do I want to be nice? No, nothing's... We'll just start from the top. How are you holding up? Ugh, I'll be okay. No thanks to that idiot detective. I can't believe he left us locked in here without any protection. What if the killer tries to finish off the rest of us? You don't think they'd be trying to lay low? How should I know? I'm not a murderer. Maybe not. On the other hand... What, that contract thing? Don't be stupid, Honor. That's just business. I'm not a suspect. I'm a victim of circumstance. Sounds like you don't think much of Detective Cross. He's so old. I thought real detectives were supposed to be cool and mysterious and hotties. The only thing mysterious about him is why he hasn't retired yet. Were you really fighting with Blake about your contract? I do not want to talk about it. Fair. But can you believe these people? I'm their biggest star, and they can't even find a few $1,000s for promotion. I swear, it's like they want this show to die for award season. What are you smiling about? Nothing, it's just, I thought you didn't want to talk about it. If you really want to get out of here, you should let me go. The sooner I can prove I'm innocent, the sooner Detective Cross can concentrate on finding the real killer. No way! If I have to be stuck in here, then so do you. You're just mad because you're going to miss your stupid party. Duh! It's the social event of the season, and I'm supposed to be there in 3 hours! I still have to do hair, and makeup, and change my clothes. If I don't get out of here soon, everyone will be drunk already by the time I get there. They won't even notice me arriving! You're more worried about getting to a party on time than about Blake. Don't you care at all?
course I care. It's tragic or whatever. But this isn't just any party. It's a Mitzi McCree party. Do you know how hard it is to get on her guest list? I have been trying for months. Not that you'd understand. You always got invited to these parties with your husband. Oops. Sorry. Ex-husband. Maybe now you're divorced, you'll finally see what it's like for people like me. You know, people who got where they are through hard work, not by marrying some rich guy. I auditioned like everybody else. Oh, sure. And who got you the audition in the first place? I still don't understand why you divorced him. If I had a guy who got me into Mitzi McCree parties, I'd never give him up. We do meet him later, I believe. If I recall, he sucks. So how does it feel to finally meet our biggest fan? Who, John? He's so pathetic. He keeps trying to talk to me about poetry or some crap, as if I want to hear poetry at a time like this. You'd think your biggest fan would know you aren't interested in art at all. I am into art, but fashion is the art of the 90s, Honor. Is that what? Oh, that's right, because this is set in the 90s, I guess. Hence the shirt and the 200 megabytes of storage. Yup, that tracks. And John is anything but fashionable. We don't seem to have anything else to pester Becky with, so, is there something else we can poke around at? Anything? Something? Oh, boop. Stuff over here. Microwave? Hello? Are we gonna blow up the microwave? What else are we missing? One down here. There we go. Oh, is it? Please tell me that wasn't in the microwave. Please tell me that was on the counter near the microwave. Honor, I found something. My ontological database indicates it is some kind of tool, but all further data is damaged or missing. It's a screwdriver, Scout. This is just what we needed. Hey, totally, wasn't it? I'm guessing this is yours? Please tell me you did not put that in the microwave. Huh? What makes you think that? Well, because, I mean, you're a handyman, so... Oh, right, yeah! Sorry. So, do you mind if I borrow this? Mind? Why would I mind? I'll lend you a tool anytime you like. Maybe after we get out of here, you and me could go grab a coffee. Scout, if you've got a cattle prod attachment, now's the time. Well, you know where I'll be if you change your mind. Anything else to investigate? Well, something. There we go. Fridge! What's in the fridge? Any goodies in the fridge? Hey! Apple! Yay! Snacks! Found an apple! Do you think this could be useful to the investigation? I'll be honest, it seems unlikely that an apple is the smoking gun. A gun? Be careful, Honor! Guns are dangerous! Yes, they are. No, Scout, it's just a turn of phrase. It means the murder weapon, or a vital clue. Oh. It's very confusing when humans say things that mean other things. I'm sure you'll catch on. Oh boy, I can't wait for Scout to catch on to turns of phrases. Catch on to what? That was another one, wasn't it? Anything else? Any other McGuffins hiding? Goodies? Stuff? Something under the table. What we got? What's under the table? Puzzles are really easy to start off with, so they make for a really nice little break. But later in the game, when the puzzles get bigger and they take longer to solve, it's like, oh, I want to know what happens in the story and those puzzles are in the way, and it sucks. But oh well. It's still a cute idea.
And I can't dislike this game. It's too heckin' cute. I like it. It's fun. Here, one there. What do we got? Stuff? What's on the ground? A mystery toy. Oh gosh. Did John drop this? Yay! Bonus puzzles! What's this toy doing here? Hey, be careful with that! Don't you realize what you're holding? Some kind of action figure? Action figure? That's not an action figure. It's a mystery figurine. And a rare one, too, if I'm not mistaken. Huh. I thought it looked familiar. Guess I didn't recognize Becky without a scowl on her face. How come it's so valuable? Well, since you're interested, this particular figurine has a small but hilarious mistake. Take a look at the face. Do you notice anything? Aside from the strong urge to pull Becky's head off? No. The eyes are the wrong color! Isn't that funny? Like, how do you get the eyes the wrong color on Miss Terry? Man. Yeah, what a mistake. Crazy. They only made 200 before they noticed the problem, so they're very rare. I wonder how it got here. I've actually got another one just like it right here in my... Wait! Is that mine? You took it out of my bag! You're a thief! A thief? It was just lying here on the floor! On the floor? That is worth hundreds, not thousands. I am exaggerating. But it is worth hundreds of dollars. There are people out there who would kill to own this. Oh, you don't say. You don't say. Calm down. It's just a piece of plastic. Just a piece of plastic? Come on, John. Remember what Dr. Furstein taught you. I'm sorry if I shouted. I just can't stand to see priceless collectibles being abused, especially when they belong to me. Sorry, John. I really didn't know it was yours. You should probably take it back before I get any ideas about shoving Plastic Becky here into the garbage disposal. No. Dr. Fierstein says I have to learn to share. Besides, you are Detective Oates after all. If I can't trust you, who can I trust? You don't sound very convincing, man. You were kidding about the garbage disposal thing, right? Okay, I guess there's nothing else to investigate. Because it's no longer an option. Cool. Show evidence. Oh, we can show evidence and prompt new things. Awesome. Let's do that. What do we got? Well, we're not showing that. I can't imagine the apple's important at all. Let's show her the creepy doll. Oh, great. Even more crappy merch. Is that the outfit from the marching band episode? Nope, it's from the one with the alien bug cult. Ugh, I hated that episode. You know it took Casey 3 hours to get all that green gunk out of my hair? Excuse me, Miss Call. I couldn't help overhearing, and I have to politely disagree. It wasn't just gunk. It was insect mucus, and it wasn't green, it was gray. I've seen it on VHS about 100 times. I don't care what color it was. That crap was in my hair. But those details are very important. Without a consistent world, the show would fall apart at the seams. Oh, please. It's all made up anyway. As long as I'm there, people will keep watching. But the real fans value internal logic. You've got to construct a rich and consistent canon to build long-term viewership. What the hell have canons got to do with anything? Oh yeah, I guess this is set in the 90s. Canon would not have been as well known of a term as it is now. Ugh, I can't believe you're so ignorant. This is exactly what caused the show to go downhill last season. You ought to be ashamed at what you've done. Downhill? Are you crazy? I've never looked better. This isn't about you! Now I know you're crazy! Oh boy. Well, we got our diversion. Let's go.
Well, that'll work for a distraction. I did not know human faces could display that shade of red.
John really cares about the show, huh? I almost feel bad for Becky. Almost. I think we have everything we need now, Honor. Oh wait, no. Wrong character. My bad.
I think we have everything we need now, Honor. Are we ready to open the air vent?
Ready as I'll ever be. You?
I'm looking forward to exploring this ventilation system with you.
You know, I can't tell if you're joking or not.
I don't know if I'm capable of joking, Honor, but I would like to learn how.
Wait, before we climb in, any idea where this vent goes? I don't want to end up in the furnace or something.
I could try mapping the internal topography with my active radar.
I don't have a clue what that means, but if you think it'll help. Puzzle! Cool! Puzzle! Map! Found the ventilation map. Woo!
Mapping complete. The vent leads to another room of a similar size to this.
Probably Blake's office. I didn't think I'd be heading back there so soon.
Should I look for another way out?
No, if I'm going to find a way to prove I didn't kill him, his office is the best place to start. Also the worst place to start, because... Suspect! You're a suspect, Honor! Do you know what's... You don't get much more suspicious than sneaking out of the room you're meant to stay in and going straight to the crime scene. But you know, you do you! I just hope we don't run into Detective Cross when we get there. This vent looks pretty tight. Are you sure we're not going to get stuck in there?
Don't worry, Honor. My sensors have already measured your body and...
You did what?
I took approximate measurements of your body. Compared to the diameter of the ventilation shaft, it is unlikely you'll become stuck. Did I do something bad?
Scout? You can't do that kind of thing without asking. Consent is important.
Sorry, Honor. I did not realize.
How about you just delete those measurements and we'll pretend this never happened?
What measurements?
Hey, you can make jokes. Come on, let's get in the air vent before I start having second thoughts. Air vent is open and they climb inside. I appreciate that they added noises. Little air vent noises of them clambering around.
No sign of Detective Cross. What's the plan now?
Good question. They'll find whoever did this to you, Blake. I'll make sure. Scout, can you see anything?
I can currently see 432 objects. Can you be more specific, or should I scan them all individually?
No, I mean... Can you see anything that might shed some light on what happened? And before you say anything, I don't mean the desk lamp.
Understood. I'll scan the room.
Ooh. That's such a cute poster! Alright, all the fun stuff's probably going to be around the desk. But I want to make sure there's nothing up on the wall and stuff. Start there. Cool. What is it? What is it? What is it? A medical report. From... Wow, did Cross just leave important documentation at the murder? Why? This is the medical examiner's report. Detective Cross must have called someone in to check the body. We use these in murder mystery when we need... I can words. We use these in murder mystery when we need to know the basics about a murder. You know, cause of death, time of death.
People were murdered on your TV show?
Well, yeah, it's literally in the title.
I did not realize. I thought you said you were innocent. No one actually dies on the show, Scout. They're just acting. Acting? Oh, I see. The show is not real. You're just pretending to be an actress. No, I don't have time to explain this right now. Give me a minute to read this report. Cause of death, blunt force trauma to the head. Just like the detective said. Time of death, approximately 4:30 p.m. Where was I at 4:30? According to my internal chronometer, that is when we met in the parking lot. Oh, hello. Hi! Of course, Scout, I think I just found my alibi. I don't think the random robot you met in the parking lot is going to count as an alibi. Miss Misery, what are you doing in here? I'm playing Murder by Numbers. There's a murder. We're investigating. We're definitely not being suspicious at all. Hi, Bill. You really shouldn't be in here, Miss Misery. You're going to get yourself arrested. He's not wrong. Totally not suspicious at all. Breaking out of the room we were supposed to wait in and straight into the crime scene. Yep. But we could not stay in the break room and we were bored and just... I know I shouldn't be here, Bill, but I could not stay in that break room. How'd you even get out? I thought Detective Cross locked the door. I crawled through the ventilation system. With a little help from Scout here. We have a robot buddy. I am Scout. Hi? What is that, a flying fax machine? He's a robot of some kind. We haven't had much of a chance to get to know each other yet. Scout, this is Bill. He's the studio's one-man security team. Hello, Bill. Boy, technology these days sure is amazing, isn't it? My son can fax me his drawings from home and they come out right at my office here. That is so cute. What a good use of a fax machine. Bill, that is genius. That's the best. I love it. Well, up until last week anyway. Now they've got him doing macaroni art at school. She's gummed up the machine something awful. Oh no! Yeah, it is limited to 2D mediums. Bill, I've got to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. Can you help? You know I'd do anything to help you out, Miss Misery. I don't want to get in trouble. What have you been doing since Detective Cross arrived? He put me in charge of guarding the crime scene. He's got a lot to do, so I'm supposed to make sure no one gets in here or touches anything. A little late for that. You didn't touch anything, did you? Who, me? Of course not. You've got nothing to worry about. What about the medical examiner's report? You were reading it just a minute ago. Did you forget? The report! Oh, geez, that's super important! I'm gonna be in so much trouble if Detective Cross hears about this! Thanks, Scout. You're welcome, Honor. What do you think of Detective Cross? Honestly, he's kinda scary. I told him I liked his badge, and he towered over me like some kind of enormous angry telephone pole. I swear he looks twice as big up close. He just stood there frowning at me. Felt like hours. And he pointed at my tie and said it was unprofessional. I love his tie, though. Look at that happy tie. I like this tie. I bet his son gave it to him. All I want is to prove to Detective Cross that I didn't kill Blake. We got fired this morning, that's why we're a suspect. Also, we are here, and, you know, you gotta rule people out before you can not suspect them. And we have done nothing to be ruled out so far. You're a smart cookie, Miss Misery, but shouldn't we let the detective do his job? And stay in the break room all night? No thanks. Maybe he knows what he's doing, but it's taking too long. At this rate, the real killer is going to get away before he's even interviewed us. I know I'm just an actress in a detective show. Hell, I wasn't even the main character, but I can help.
Maybe, but you're going to need some serious evidence to convince Detective Cross you're not a suspect. And breaking into the crime scene is not good evidence. The medical examiner's report says Blake died around 4:30 p.m. I'd left Blake's office way before then. That's great, but can you prove it? I've seen it in your show. You need evidence. Scout, did you record anything on those cameras of yours?
Yes, Honor. I automatically keep a cyclical buffer of the past few hours of visual input. However, I have no way of displaying those images.
All that technology, and they didn't think to give you a printer?
I'll add it to the list.
You know, that reminds me of the fancy CCTV system we were supposed to get. Then they trimmed the budget, and it ended up only getting installed out in the parking lot. Oh, perfect! That's where we were! Thanks, Bill! Typical management, I'm telling you. Any excuse. Oh, we can't afford more things, and there'll be a time— Wait, did you just say there's a CCTV outside? Oh, sure! No one ever showed me how to use it, but it's there! Bill, that CCTV will prove my alibi. I was in the parking lot when the murder happened. Can you pull the footage to show to Detective Cross? Well, in theory, but you need my fingerprint to open the security office door, and I'm supposed to stay here and guard the crime scene. Guard it from who? Everyone else is locked in the break room, and we saw how well that worked out, Honor. You broke out of the break room. Anybody else can use that vent. We left it wide open. What if the murderer comes back? Then Scout will, blast them with his death ray. Really? He could do that?
Honor, I do not have—
Yes! That is a thing he can do! Absolutely! I don't know, if I were anybody else, I would think Honor did it for sure. Now, could you please go and get that tape? Please? Oh, jeez. Okay, if you're sure. I'll be back as quick as I can. Don't worry, we definitely won't touch anything else while we're gone.
Honor, I don't have a death ray.
I know, Scout. Just play along, okay? My first real crime scene. It's nothing like I imagined.
I thought you pretended to solve crimes on your TV show.
I did. And I've read so many mystery novels and seen so many movies. It sounds stupid now, but I guess I convinced myself I'd know how to handle a real murder. No, it's not. Media is not the same as an actual dead body in a room. But now I'm standing here looking at the body of my friend and... Bill, did you get the tapes already? Oops. Jesus! Detective Cross will do just fine. Thanks. You want to give me an explanation, or shall I skip straight to the handcuffs? I mean, I'd skip straight to the handcuffs, Detective. That only makes sense. Yeah. Already, well, we're not assuming the murderer is a he. That's just the pronoun they felt like using because that's the typical go-to. But we've already accused another actress of potentially being the murderer because she's had a contract dispute. Becky's had a contract dispute. Honor just got fired today. But, you know, Honor's the main character, so obviously she didn't do it. I already know who did it because I've played this game before. But I won't spoil it. It's very easy to solve. Most of these are not hard to solve. You just gotta go through the little plot line. Anyway, let's talk to Detective Cross before he arrests us. Also, I love the background music in this game. The music in this game is just so good. Can't wait to see how you're gonna try and talk your way out of this. Oh yeah, I could totally explain. Okay. I can explain everything. How'd you even get in here?
Through the air vent.
The air vent? Who do you think you are, John McClane?
Maybe if you hadn't locked us in the break room, I could have used the door like a normal person.
Oh, really? My apologies. Didn't realize I should have made it easier for you to tamper with the crime scene.
I realize this looks bad, but I got sick of waiting around. You haven't even taken our statements yet.
This is real life, not some 2-bit TV show. Good police work takes time.
I'm just trying to find some way to prove I didn't kill Blake. He was my friend.
And you thought breaking into the crime scene was going to help your case?
Actually, it did. There's solid proof I didn't do it. Bill's just gone to go get the security tapes.
I was beginning to wonder where he'd gone. Maybe you convinced him to leave so you could screw around with the real evidence.
You'll see once he gets back. You just have to trust me.
Ah, yes. Trust. The suspect who broke out of the holding room and into the crime scene. Yep. Very easy to do. Trust does not get very far in my line of work.
Have you got any leads yet?
Yeah. Looking at one right now.
Please, detective, I was just trying to help.
Being a detective on TV doesn't mean you're qualified to waltz in and take over a real murder investigation. Real police work isn't a game. It's dangerous, and you don't know the first thing about it.
That's where you're wrong. My dad was on the force.
And I suppose he told you all about it? What was he, your ex-partner detective? Oh, I bet he was. You definitely knew him!
He didn't have to. He'd come home exhausted every night. I saw what it did to him. I might not have the training, but I understand the job. I know what it takes.
Don't make me laugh. I've seen your show. You wouldn't last 5 minutes on the force. What would you do if the killer showed up right now?
I would bless them with my death ray.
That you definitely have. Good job, Scout. You're the best. Scout, by the way, spoiler alert, Scout is the best character. Nothing can convince me otherwise. Look at him. He's the best.
He's just kidding, detective. What's taking you so long anyway? We've been stuck in that room for hours.
I'm just doing my job. There's a lot of things to cover. Security, photography, evidence collection, and you're doing that all by yourself, aren't you, sir? Great, great. Nobody else could be called in. I mean, it's LA. You're all probably busy, but
I've read enough mysteries to know it shouldn't take this long. Something's wrong.
So I'm a little understaffed. Nothing I can't handle.
Oh, great. It's reassuring to know that Blake's death is so high on the LAPD's list of priorities.
Central's screwing me around again. It won't work. I might be old, but I'm not getting pushed into a desk job yet. It takes as long as it takes, and that's the end of it. This is Scout!
Detective Cross, this is Scout.
Looks like something out of Buck Rogers.
Are you a real detective? Can you help me find my creator?
You better get this flying toaster out of my face before things get ugly.
Scout, maybe you should leave the nice detective alone.
Poor guy. Alright, Misery, I think it's time we move this conversation down to the precinct, don't you? I got it, Honor! I found the security tape! Nice of you to join us. Oh, Detective Cross! Oh, jeez. What a pleasant surprise. Maybe I'm getting forgetful in my old age, but didn't I tell you to guard this room? I am guarding the room. I was. I just had to go and, Care to explain how Miss Marple over here managed to get in? You said to make sure nobody got through the door. You, didn't say anything about the air vent. So you wandered off and left the murder suspect at the scene of the crime. Alone. With all the evidence. Well, when you say it like that... I only went to check the CCTV system. Would have been back sooner, but I had to take the darn thing apart to get at the tape.
Couldn't you just press the eject button?
There's an eject button? Oh, Bill. So what do you...
So what do you say, detective? Care to see my evidence?
You got 5 minutes. After that, I'm taking you downtown.
That's all I need. Scout, can you scan this?
Yeah, puzzle time! I know everything about the starting case. It's like, oh, Misery, you would be so arrested. Just so totally arrested. 1000%. Yep. What do we got? Tape! Yeah! You know it's the 90s, it's a VHS tape. Yeah, it's a fun little story. I like it. Been a long time since I played it, so I only remember bits and pieces. More puzzles! Yay! By the time we finish this chapter, our rank will be up to S. Yeah! Puzzle! Did it! Okay, what are we looking at?
This is the security footage of the parking lot earlier this afternoon. Look, there's Bill.
Who's that in the background? Looks like they've got spray cans. Got a problem with vandals around here, Bill?
Them? Oh no, they're just contractors. We get a lot around here. You know, painters, carpenters, caterers.
They're not contractors, they're kids. They got skateboards, for God's sakes.
Didn't you say you were looking for kids doing graffiti earlier, Bill?
Oh, jeez! I forgot! As enlightening as this is for some of us, I don't see how it proves anything useful.
I'm getting to that, Detective. Bill, can you fast forward to about 4:30 p.m.? There, that's it. See? That's me standing by my car. I spoke to Bill and then Scout.
Okay, you were in the parking lot, so what?
Blake was already dead. He died around 4:30 p.m. and the CCTV footage clearly shows I was in the parking lot.
Well, I'll be damned.
Not bad for a TV detective, huh?
I guess not. Now, if you can just... Yeah, whatever. Wait a second. How do you know the time of death? Bill, did you let her read the medical report?
Oh, jeez! Let is a strong word.
Listen up, everyone. I'll need to keep you here for a little longer. Please, Detective, I've spent the last 20 minutes trying to get John and Becky to stop arguing. I have more luck sorting out the Middle East. If you need something to keep you occupied, start working on those statements.
What about me? Can I help out in some other way? Scout could...
Listen, Nancy Drew, you got lucky with that CCTV, but that was all it was. Luck. Now go home and let the professionals handle this.
To be fair, the TV footage only proves that Honor wasn't there at the time of the death. You could have had a partner, you still could have had something to do with it. Like, yeah, it proves you didn't physically cause the murder, assuming the time of death is accurate. But like, you still broke into the crime scene, girl, and started touching stuff. It's not a good look. Hey, how come she gets to go home? She could be the murderer.
I've seen evidence that proves otherwise. Only thing she's guilty of is being a pain in my ass.
You can't keep me locked up in here. What if I'm next?
Don't worry, babe. If anyone tries anything, I'll whack them with one of my dumbbells.
You brought dumbbells with you on a job?
You never know when you're gonna find a spare 5 minutes to work up a sweat. Know what I mean?
A reclusive nun would get what you mean. Even she'd think 5 minutes is pathetic.
A pretty good bird. Wait, did I just find Becky funny? Detective, I'm begging you, you've got to let us out of here. I'm going stir crazy. Fine, you can leave the goddamn room. Just stay inside the studio grounds, okay? I mean it. And if you try anything, then I'll have you tackled by a patrolman faster than you can say WrestleMania. Quick question, how cute is this theoretical patrolman? How good is his credit? Does he get on well with his mother? Okay, see. As for you, go home. Chat, please stay. Just for the record, you guys are all crazy. I'm putting that in my report. Praise the goddess, we're free-ish. Guess I should go home now, like he said. Don't feel bad, babe. You earned it. You said you were going to prove yourself innocent, and you went out and did it. I did, didn't I? So what are you waiting for? You're free to go. Uh-oh, you've got that look on your face. Don't think you can hide it from me, Missy. I know that look. It's the honor misery I'm not giving in special. It's just, I got myself out of trouble, but what about you guys? What about Blake? He gave me my big break. I wouldn't even be here without him. He wasn't just my boss. He was my friend. Your friend who fired you. Right up until he fired... Yeah, see? Casey gets it! Right up until he fired you, girl. But that's just it. It doesn't make any sense. All I could think of at the time was how angry I was. But looking back, he was so nervous. You've been playing a detective too long, babe. You're starting to sound like one. It's not just me. There's something else going on. I can't just leave.
If you want to keep investigating, Honor, I'm here to help.
Scout? Don't you want to go and find a real detective?
You may not be a real detective, but maybe that's okay. Maybe what I really need is a partner. I'm good at finding things, but I'm not good with people. But you convinced Bill to help you. You proved your innocence to Detective Cross. So maybe I don't need a real detective after all. Because together we can solve anything. If you want to try, that is.
Scout, you're the best! Why not? I think I'm getting to like having you around anyway. How about you, Casey? You help me look into it? Absolutely. You know I've got your back. But, I popped at the loo first. I've needed to go for hours, and I'm genuinely scared something's about to burst. We've been stuck in this room forever! I thought I was gonna say location unlocked bathrooms, but no, we could go back to the office, I guess. That makes more sense. Is there anything else to find here? I see the investigation button's back. What do we got? What do we got? What are puzzles? 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 Somewhere? Just on the floor? Okay. Everybody wants to start a good day with some floor puzzles, right? That's the normal way to start the day. Yeah, puzzle! Found an ID card. Why didn't we find that the first time we were in this room? Yeah. It's an ID card. Looks like it belongs to Tully.
He seems to be quite forgetful with his belongings.
Yeah, he left a screwdriver in the microwave earlier. I'm very concerned. Wait a second. This card says it's a Gridmore Studios ID, but I don't recognize the design at all. You think it's a fake?
Sorry, Honor. I have no reference to compare against. Perhaps there is someone more familiar with these cards who can help.
Let's bust her bill! First, we gotta make sure there's no more puzzles in the room. Gotta find all the puzzles. Every last puzzle. No puzzle left unsolved. I don't see anything. I think that might be it. Nope, nope. What are you blipping at? There's something. Oh, the coffee cup? Okay. Coffee! Very suspicious, that coffee! Hey, puzzle! Coffee! We found the coffee pot! Yeah!
What is this liquid, Honor?
That's coffee. I don't know how I'd get through the day without it. I don't drink coffee, so I don't understand this.
I see. So it is a kind of fuel, like gasoline?
Kind of, but it tastes bitter. But it tastes better, or at least it's supposed to. The stuff from our coffee machine, on the other hand, yeah, gotta love your cheap break room coffee. I say, as if I ever drink coffee at all.
I'm having difficulty understanding. Is this coffee machine a fuel dispenser? I apologize for asking so many questions. Many of the intratextual connections in my ontological database were lost when I was discarded.
You lost me at ontological. Isn't that something to do with insects? No, that's entology, I think. Whatever.
I know many things, but the relationships between those things is unclear. I'm trying to rebuild them.
I don't know if it's a fuel or not, Scout. It's complicated. Not everything can be broken cleanly into simple facts like that.
I see.
You do?
No, but my programming tells me that it is a good thing to say when faced with things I don't understand.
Oh, Scout. I see. Alright, we found the puzzles. Let's talk to Casey. What you got, man? Did you use the bathroom? Well, look who it is. The lady that's putting her heel into the gumshoe. Putting the heel into gumshoe? Whatever. That one needs a bit of a work, but you get the idea. I don't. Please, work on it. That one was pretty bad. I should probably introduce you to Scout. My new bestest buddy! Sorry, Casey. A new sidekick? Are you trying to make me jealous?
I am Scout.
He's some kind of investigation robot? We think? Sounds complicated. Yeah, it's probably easier if we don't try to explain it. Well, any friend of honor's a friend of mine. Nice to meet you, Scout. We're still not any closer to working out who killed Blake. Any ideas? Obviously, we can discount ourselves. That only leaves Becky, Tully, and John.
Oh, hi, Catnip! Yay, friends!
Don't forget Bill. Oh, no, that was Scout. My bad.
Don't forget Bill!
No, there's no way! There's no way Bill! Come on, Scout! Bill's a softie. He would never. There's no way Bill is involved. He wouldn't hurt a fly. You're right. I don't think he could plan a murder even if he wanted to. Last week I saw him get startled by his own reflection. Don't be mean. He's got a good heart. Did I say he didn't? You can have a good heart and no brain. He's living proof. Yeah. He's a little mean, but yeah, he's not wrong. And you're proof that someone can have neither. Oh ho ho! Ho ho ho! What do you think about Becky? Could she have killed Blake? That girl can hold a grudge better than Joan and Bet put together, and she wasn't exactly on good terms with Blake. Right, something about a contract disagreement? Don't suppose you heard any details through the gossip grapevine? As usual, she thinks she's not getting enough recognition. I heard she was demanding $100,000 for marketing. That's not so bad. The show could always use more marketing. Not for the show, for herself. You know, feature articles, billboards, cover of Celeb Life magazine. The Starshine Awards are coming up, and she's determined to win Best Actress this year. Does she really think she can force herself onto the shortlist through advertising? That's crazy! That's Becky. But Blake was having none of it. She's been trying to win that award for years. She's desperate. Who knows what she might resort to? What do you make of John? That weirdo with the bum bag? 3 out of 10, tops. That's not what I meant, for once. Fine. Well, there are fans, and then there are fans. Like that girl we met outside the studio last year, she was intense. Like, chain you to the radiator and get all misery on your... Intense! Intense! Crazy! How could I forget she tried to cut off some of my hair? I'm not sure if John is in the same league of crazy, but... Don't you think it's weird that he showed up today of old days?
What about that contractor guy? Tully? Such a dour name for such a gorgeous guy. If he wasn't such a creep, he'd be a solid 7. Oh, sure, he tries it on with you and Becky. What about me, huh? What am I, chopped liver? Sorry, Casey. He's really missing out. Honestly, I really am destined to be alone forever, aren't I? Might as well get a cat and start knitting my own jumpers. Hey, cats are great, man. Oh, babe, don't take this the wrong way, but maybe if you weren't quite so picky, you might have more luck? A girl should always know her worth, Honor. I wish I'd known that before I married Ryan. Anyway, let's focus. Do you think Tully is a real suspect? Don't be ridiculous. A murderer with those eyes? This coming from a man who said Jeffrey Dahmer had a certain mystique. Touché. Be honest. You think there's still a case against me? Please. How long have I known you now? 4 years? You're about as capable of murder as I am of giving my parents a grandchild. Thanks. I never suspected you either, for the record. I should hope not. Besides, if I was going to kill someone, I'd do it with far more flair. Blunt force trauma to the head is just so straight, you know? Oh yeah, do we have anything to show to him? I guess let's just I could show him the badge, but I don't think there's any point. Let's see if we can let's go back to the office. Miss Mystery, you're still here? Hey buddy, I guess there's nothing to investigate, so we'll just talk to you. Hi Bill, how's it going? Still guarding the crime scene, huh? Yeah, Detective Cross was not too happy about me going to get that tape. I had to talk him out of cuffing me to the desk. Sorry, Bill. I didn't mean to get you in trouble. Oh, don't mention it. I'm just glad you're off the hook. I always knew you had nothing to do with what happened to Blake. Show him the copy. We might show him the copy. I think Bill could use a cup of coffee. Casey does not need coffee. Nah, I don't think that man needs more caffeine. Thanks. It's good to have you on my side. You and Scout make a great team. It's a shame you can't help Detective Cross with the rest of the investigation. Yes, we can. That's exactly what we're doing. Yes. Yes, we definitely have permission for that, don't we? Don't we, Scout? You are? But he seemed really mad at you guys. Kept saying things like that darn vigilante and her flying computer. Well, he didn't exactly give us permission. But there's something bigger behind Blake's death, and we have to find out what. Oh, jeez. Detective Cross isn't going to like that. No one's supposed to touch anything in here. Don't look at me like that. I just don't want to make Detective Cross angry again. I don't think my blood pressure could handle it. Or his, honestly. What's your opinion of John Redfern? Oh, we get kids trying to sneak into the studio all the time. I think he just picked the wrong day to try to get an autograph. You don't think he seems kind of intense? Oh, they're all like that. If you ask me, the kid got lost, and now he's a murder suspect. His poor mother's probably worried sick. The guy looked like a full-grown adult, Bill. I know he's probably younger than you, but, Have you ever seen this Tully guy before? No, I don't think I have, and I never forget a face. But that's not too unusual for contractors. They come and go all the time. He certainly looks big enough to kill someone, but why would Blake pick a fight with a contractor? I hate to even consider it, but it's possible Becky killed Blake. Do you know what they were... Do you know... I can words. I swear I can words. Did you know they were fighting over her contract? Becky? Kill someone? But she's so nice! Are we talking about the same Becky? Have you met Becky? I know she seems rude sometimes, but I think there's a heart of gold in there somewhere. She probably just wants to be understood. Didn't you say the same thing about the guy from accounting who set the offices on fire a couple of years ago? Well, you can't expect me to be right all the time. Oh boy. Alright.
Alright. Let's show him the coffee. Why not? Coffee! Yeah, nope. Not the coffee. I think maybe we should show him the badge. What do you make of this ID card, Bill? That's a nice card. Feel the weight of that laminate? They don't make them like this anymore. I had an uncle who was a big shot in the lamination industry, you see, and he always said, forget about the lamination, Bill. It says it's a Gridmore Studios ID, but it doesn't look right. Is it a fake? No, it's just an old design. They went out right around the time I started working here. But that was years ago. Do you really think Tully has had a studio ID for that long? It's possible. Just wait here. I'll go check our files. Oh, I nearly forgot. I found something under Blake's desk. Maybe that scout of yours can take a closer look? Bill, you have one job. Guard the office, and yet here you are, walking off and leaving us alone. Oh, Bill, bless your heart. That could be evidence. Shouldn't you give it to Detective Cross? I tried, but he was so busy yelling at me for leaving the room earlier that he wouldn't listen. Will you take a look? Bill. Bill's gonna get fired. He's gonna lose his job. Solved it. What is it? What do we find? What clue is it? Is it the smoking? It's hair dye. Okay. Fine. I'm sure that's a very vital clue. More puzzles. Woo.
It is a small bottle, half full of a dark liquid. Oh, is this more of the coffee you told me about earlier?
I don't think you want to drink that. It's hair dye. But what was it doing in Blake's office?
Perhaps he dyed his hair. It does appear to be a similar tone to Blake's.
Strange. I didn't think Mr. Patterson used anything like that. Then again, we all thought my Aunt Agnes regrew a full head of hair at 91, but it turned out she'd gone senile and was wearing a carpet sample. I want to hear more of that story. Could you tell us more about your Aunt Agnes, Bill? She sounds great. Blake didn't dye his hair, but maybe someone else does.
Your friend Casey said he is an award-winning hair and makeup artiste. Maybe he could tell us more?
Good thinking. If anyone around here knows about hair dye, it's him. Which means we have to leave the office completely unguarded. Oh no, we're gonna poke around more. Now that Bill's gone, we finally got the crime scene to ourselves. We should scan the room and... Oh look, somebody else decided to let themselves in. Hi, Tully. Hello. Tully, what are you doing here?
Me, I was just, it's kind of embarrassing. Can we talk?
Do I have to? No, let's look for puzzles. I don't want to talk to Tully. I want to look for puzzles first. Puzzles first, then chatter with weirdo Tully. Yeah, puzzle. What did we find? Ooh. Tape recorder. I bet it has great evidence. Bye again, friend.
What's on the tape recorder? Something suspicious? Vital clues?
Man, I feel bad for Detective Cross. He has not been doing a good job investigating this crime scene.
Magnetic storage. VHS? Betamax? No. Oh, this is an audio cassette recorder.
Maybe Blake used it for dictating? Looks like there's a tape inside. It's got something written on the label. SM66 Tape 1.
SM66 could be a code. Initiating brute force algorithm. Spicy Madras.
Thingy. No, stop. We're never gonna figure out anything like that. Nobody wants to brute force through a... Just, no. Just play the tape, and we'll go from there.
Okay. Initiating playback.
Who are you? What do you want?
Like, done with me, you know what? You really want me to... Isn't there anything else I can do? Clock's ticking, Blake.
Alright, just don't... finishing up on set right now. I'll go and...
My apologies, Honor. The recording seems to be damaged. Some of the audio has been lost.
I heard enough. Blake was being threatened. I just wish I could tell who he was talking to.
There may be more information. I'll continue playback.
Yay, it's done. I told her she's off the show. How am I supposed to explain this to the network? Not my problem. But we're done now, right? Just the rest of the photos and get... Darn this messed up audio tape. So fast. Hold on to these, just in... That was never part of the deal. This... Calm down, Blake. It's supposed to be over. What I should have done from the start. Away from the phone. I'll warn you again. Get your hands off me! Ah, no, dead Blake. He was killed because of me. It sounds like they were blackmailing him somehow. Someone wanted me off the show so badly, they...
I'm sorry, Honor. I wish I could do more to identify the killer's voice.
It's not your fault, Scout. We'll figure this out somehow. And finding out who this tape recorder belongs to is our next step. Oh, there's still stuff to poke around and find. Gotta find everything before you talk to Tully. I don't want to talk to Tully. What's on the phone? Okay, puzzle. What'd we find? A phone receiver. Gee, it's almost like there was a phone there. Crazy. We found the phone. That's odd. Blake's phone was left off the hook.
The positioning suggests he had only just lifted the receiver when he was struck.
Maybe he was trying to make a call, but the killer got to him. Yet we did find the tape recording first, where he was clearly going to call the police or something. I don't know. Crazy. It's almost like that dialogue was written to be not necessarily with the context of the other clues in the room, because they don't know what order you'll find these in. What? Here. Letter? Envelope? Suspicious mail? Blackmail? No, it's Blake's mail. Totally normal, definitely not suspicious mail. Look at all these letters. Blake must have been going through the fan mail. We get stacks of this stuff every month.
What for?
Nothing really. People just want to say they like the show. Guess it helps them feel closer to us.
If they want to be closer, why don't they visit the studio?
I mean, emotionally, Scout. Fans get to know us through the show, and they write to us. Well, mostly they want to write to Becky, but you get the idea. Here, I'll read you one. To whoever wrote episode 6, I hope you trip and fall on your pencil, bleed all over the floor, and die in agony.
I would not advise allowing this person to get closer to you emotionally or otherwise.
Here's another one. Mr. Patterson, you chewed up Murder Mystery and crapped out a sorry excuse for a new season. What great fan mail! Oh boy! Such an enthusiastic audience we have for Murder Mystery. If I ever have the misfortune to meet you in the street, I'll open you up and make you eat your own guts. Then maybe you'll know how you made the fans feel. This isn't fan mail, it's all hate mail.
There are 14 envelopes here with the same handwriting. I calculate a 98% probability that they're all from one person.
And they're all signed with the same thing. Showmaster 66. Could it be some kind of nickname? Oh hey, SM66. That was on that tape recorder thingy-do. Ah, yes. Yep.
The tape recorder's label said SM66. It could be a shortened version of the same name.
Of course.
Whoever Showmaster 66 is, they had access to the studio and a vendetta. That must be who killed Blake. You're jumping to conclusions on her. But what's their real identity? Oh, that's all the puzzles. I guess we gotta talk to Tully.
Hey there, gorgeous. Got time to talk?
This really isn't the time or place for a chat. We're standing in a crime scene.
A crime scene, huh? Pretty cool, pretty cool.
Yeah, and you don't want Detective Cross to find you in here.
So what are you doing in here?
Me? I was just, looking for my car keys.
I get that. I lose things all the time. Want me to help look? I could move this desk pretty easy if you wanted to check under it. Let me just...
Hey, wait a second. How about we just leave the desk and the body where it is?
Right, yeah. Whatever you say.
Did you come in here for a reason?
For the greatest reason of all, love. Wanted to get you alone for a while.
Ew.
There's something between us. Don't you feel it?
A few hundred feet of concrete wouldn't be a bad start. What makes you think there's something between us?
Because I can't stop thinking about you. I was kinda hoping that maybe you feel the same?
No. Ew. Distance.
You got that detective to believe you're innocent. Maybe you can do the same for me, and then we can go and...
Look, you're a good-looking guy, but this is not the time. One of my best friends is dead. His body is literally right there.
You're right, I'm sorry. Guess I just got carried away. Hey, is Becky single?
Wow. So what do you do around here? I don't think I've seen you on the set.
Oh, you know, whatever comes up. I keep my tools with me and I go where they tell me to go.
Didn't you say you were a carpenter earlier?
If there's carpentry needs doing, sure. And if something needs screwing, I'll do that too. And if something needs nailing down, just call me and... who's that rap guy? MC Ham something? Hamper? Point is, I'm whatever you need me to be. Except weekends, evenings, and every fourth Wednesday, that's when I do my bodybuilding. Mom taught me 3 things. Take care of your body, don't cuss, and don't listen to Pac cause he's a goddamn drunk. Proud to say I've lived by those rules every day of my life. And when I have kids, I'm gonna teach them the same.
No brains at all in there. Just empty, vacant space.
Well, maybe not that last one.
You must be pretty strong. You get in many fights?
Oh, me? What's that got to do with anything?
Based on a visual assessment, you would be easily capable of killing someone if you wanted.
Hey, what are you trying to say?
What do you think of John Redford? Could he be a killer?
Noodle-longs back there? No way! And again, when I was at school, a scrawny nerd knocked some other kid out with a chessboard. So yeah, if John had a weapon or something, I guess it's possible.
What do you think about Becky?
She's pretty. Got one hell of a temper, though.
You don't want to get on her bad side, trust me.
I come with a long line of mouthy broads. I'm used to it.
You think that kind of anger might have been enough for Becky to kill Blake?
I doubt it. My mom was always yelling, but she never killed nobody. Well, that would explain where Pa went. Huh.
What do you make of Detective Cross?
Ain't much like the detectives on TV, is he? What you really need is someone like them on, what's that show again? Murder something something Miss Misty something Mistletoe?
Miss Terry.
It's Murder Mystery. That's right. I bet they'd sort this whole mess right out. Just nothing up there at all, is there? Say, now that I mention it, you look kind of like one of the chicks on that show. Anyone ever tell you that? Yeah, I get that a lot. Anything we want to show him? Nah, it's fine. Let's go anywhere else. Yup. Let's go back to the break room. Show the hair dye to Casey. Hey, Casey. We got some cheap hair dye wherever the heck I put it. Where is it? Can you tell me anything about this bottle? Where did you get this? This is Color brand hair dye. Trust me, Anna, you don't want this stuff anywhere near your head. Bill found it in Blake's office. Not a product you'd recommend, I take it? You'd be better off using spray paint. I threw all that trash out years ago, and I've been very strict with our suppliers. I spent a long time explaining all the painful ways it could be inserted into their sales guy if they tried to flog me any more of it. So someone else must have brought it in. This could belong to the killer. If you ask me, you'd have to be a psycho to use that stuff. But why would a murderer need hair dye? A quick disguise, maybe? Oh, great. Becky's screaming again. I'm sure that's not ominous or foreboding at all. It's almost like we left a crime scene unattended to, and people want to poke around in there. What the hell was that? I think it was Becky. It sounded like it came from the set. Do you think she found another body? You'd better go check. Me? What? I would love to be there to back you up, but I should probably stay here. In case the killer tries to hide in the fridge. Alright, time to go to the set.
How strange. This room does not seem to be finished.
It's a TV set, Scout. Yeah, they don't finish them. They just make use of the camera angles and stuff. It's a TV set, Scout. This is where we film Murder Mystery.
Becky?
Oh. Becky, are you here?
Get away from me, you freak! I said, get away from me!
What's going on?
Ah! Don't sneak up on me like that, you idiot!
Are you okay? Is someone else,
Oh crap, he's coming this way! I am getting out of here! If he asks, you did not see me, got it?
If who asks? Becky, please! I just want to read you something! Oh, hi, Honor. Say, did Becky come this way?
Nope.
Even I'm not that cruel.
No, I don't think so.
Aw, dang it. Guess I'll just wait here in case she comes back. I can't believe it. I'm really here on the set.
What are you doing in here? Why did Becky scream like that?
Oh, well, I guess I surprised her. I never realized TV studios were so dark.
So you were just standing around in the dark on an empty set after a murder.
Not just any empty set. This is the actual set where Murder Mystery is filmed.
Yeah, it was. So you're a pretty big fan of the show?
Absolutely. Miss Terry, Becky is pretty much my idol. Don't get me wrong, I love your character too. Miss Terry and Detective Oates are the greatest TV detectives of all time. That's saying something. There have been a lot of TV detectives.
Thanks, John. It's just a shame it's all over.
Over? You don't think they'd cancel the show, do you?
How can we carry on without Blake? He was the one who brought us all together. It was his show as much as anyone's.
But you have to keep going. Think of it as a tribute to him. A memorial season? Wouldn't that be the best way to honor his work?
Even if we wanted to, there'd be no Detective Oates. One of the last things Blake did was cancel my contract for next season.
You're kidding! You can't have Terry without Oates! That's ridiculous!
You think that's ridiculous? Wait till you hear about the talking poodle.
As soon as I get home, I am posting on alt.tv.Mystery about this! There'll be angry letters, black faxes, riots!
You really want Becky to like you, huh?
She's so cool! Just wish she'd talk to me! No matter what I say, she looks at me like I'm something nasty she stepped in.
I don't understand. Becky has shown no signs of interest in you, but you keep trying.
Because she's Miss freaking Terry! I might have no chance, but I gotta try. Even if she tells me to go to hell, at least she spoke to me. Man. Oh boy.
I can't decide if that's sweet or it's creepy. It's creepy. It's unhealthy. It's not good. It's not good. Honor the lady's decision. Give her space.
You don't happen to know if she's into poetry, do you?
I don't think so. Why?
No reason.
What do you think about Tully?
He's such a jerk. All muscle and no brains. And the way he's always flirting with Becky, it makes me sick. If you're trying to find a murderer around here, he's big enough to do it, and stupid enough not to hide it properly either. Why do women always go for meatheads like him when there are good guys like me, just waiting to be given a chance?
Oh yeah, nobody... Oh, the whole nice guy thing. Yeah, I'm sure you're such a great guy, Mr. Weirdo Stalker. Gee, I don't know. Maybe if you respected them as people instead of acting like they owe you something, that'd be a real good start.
Oh, sure. And what would you know about it? Sorry, I didn't mean to snap at you. All this murder stuff has got me pretty tense.
Alright, let's ask him about these letters. These letters look familiar to you?
No, why would they?
Just a wild guess. You've sent fan mail before, right? I'll bet you know our address by heart.
I've also memorized the studio phone and fax numbers, and my 10-digit membership code for Miss Terry's Junior Investigators Club. But I haven't sent any fan mail recently. And who signed those so-called letters anyway? You won't find my name at the bottom, that's for sure.
True. They're signed by Showmaster66.
That's a pretty cool handle, but I don't recognize it.
Yeah, sure you don't.
Where did you get that? I mean, I've seen a cassette recorder before. There's nothing special about that one.
Quite the opposite. The recording quality was so bad that most of the audio is unintelligible.
What? Oh man, I knew I should have...
Shouldn't have what?
Shouldn't have told you how much of a fan I am of your show. You're trying to sell me some cheap tape recorder just because you play Detective Oates? I've never been so insulted in my life. Hang on, this guy owns every Miss Terry collectible. He'll probably buy any old crap.
I'm not trying to sell you anything. I just wanted to know if you recognized it.
Oh, well, okay then. Never seen it before in my life.
So we found a stack of hate mail and an audio tape, both in the room where Blake was murdered. And analysis suggests both of these belong to the same person, Showmaster66. At the same time, the recording tells us that Blake was killed because someone wanted me fired from the show. There is a 70.4967% chance that the hate mail was sent by the same person who killed Blake.
We're dealing with some kind of crazy fan, and you're big on the online forums. You must know something, John. I don't know what to tell you. Please, Don't worry. I think I already know who Showmaster 66 really is. I mean, it's obviously him. It's you, isn't it? You're Showmaster 66. But if he was planning to commit a murder, he wouldn't have left a tape recorder in there. Alright, fine! You got me! It's mine! It's all mine! The tape recorder, the letters! You killed Blake! What did he ever do to you? No! I didn't kill anyone! You have to believe me! Misery! What the hell do you think you're doing? Just in time, Detective. I've identified the murderer of Blake Patterson. You're just not gonna quit, are you? You know what? Fine. It's about time you learn this isn't as easy as you think. Who's the killer? What's your proof? This is it. The moment of truth. Just stay calm and think it through. You've got this. I mean, even the first time I played this, I kind of already knew that it wasn't this guy. But I gotta pick. I gotta pick what the game wants me to pick here, and I gotta put it on John, even though that's not. The hate mail was sent to Blake by someone calling themselves Showmaster 66, a pseudonym of John Redfern. That's not. Yeah, I sent the letters, but only because they were ruining my favorite show. He also planted this tape recorder at the scene of the crime. No! I mean, yes, I hid the tape recorder in there, but I was only trying to hear about the next season of Murder Mystery. Gotta get those leaks! I only wanted to find out what was going on behind the scenes. That's the only reason I'm here today, I swear! You believe me, right? You don't seriously think I killed anyone, do you? Death threats, trespassing, planting a surveillance device. You better come with me. I want to search that backpack you left in the break room. You mean you're going along with all this? What about Tully? He could have killed Blake. Or that security guy. I bet he's the murderer. Wait, let's not do anything crazy. Move it now. What about me? You've done enough. Just keep back and let me handle this. Really, Detective, this isn't necessary. Will you just listen to me for a second? Don't I have rights? What's with all this noise? John was just about to open his backpack for me. What for? I guarantee all this nerd is carrying is a bunch of toys and bubblegum cards. Maybe, but there have been some serious accusations made. I need to see inside that bag. But I don't. She'll see. Ooh, Miss Kyle. Miss Call, what's she got to do with this? Don't look at me. I've got no idea what he's babbling about. It's embarrassing, and I'd really rather not. What, did you steal from her dressing room or something? Fine. I'll open it for you.
Wait! Don't open that bag, Detective!
What the hell do you want? Honor, go get this floating rust bucket out of here. It's obviously malfunctioning.
If this is the killer's bag, it may be dangerous. I do not advise opening it without the proper precautions.
Dangerous? What, like a bomb? There's no bomb inside my bag!
That's exactly what a mad bomber would say!
Don't you dare open that bag while I'm still in here! I'm not qualified to handle bombs, dang it. I'll have to call it in. Needing the bomb squad for a bag full of toys. Ugh, this is a new blow. Maybe they're right. Maybe I am getting too old for this kind of work.
I could do a subsurface scan of the bag without opening it. It's not 100% accurate, but it may help.
You can do that, and it's safe.
There's only a very small chance of accidental detonation. Statistically insignificant, really. How insignificant? Scout? Can we, This crazy tin can is gonna kill us all!
Do the scan.
Puzzle! Cool! Yeah, puzzle!
Found an award statue. Okay, we gotta be almost done. We're already at rank B.
Good news, Detective. There is no bomb inside the bag. Although I am detecting a large, solid metal object.
Let me have a look. It's buried under all these sheets of paper. It's like some kind of poetry. There's no need to... This one's called The Eternal Mystery, an ode to Becky Call.
Ew!
We'll come back to that. Let me see what this metal thing is first. Looks like a trophy? What's this doing in here? Hey, that's not mine! Someone must have put it in there! I am being framed!
I recognize that. It's a Starshine Award.
Why is John carrying a TV award around in his backpack?
He must have stolen it from Blake's office. And look, it's got blood on it.
Well, no wonder you didn't want us to look inside your backpack. I don't know how that got in there, I swear! I just didn't want everyone to see my poetry! I know it's not very good, it was supposed to just be for Becky. But now you all think I'm some kind of weird loser?
And a murderer. Don't forget, murderer!
Why would I kill one of the people responsible for my favorite TV show? I might not have liked some of the new episodes, but you guys are my heroes! Save it for the interrogation room. You're gonna wish you'd spent your money on retaining a good lawyer instead of a bunch of collectibles. John Redfern, I'm arresting you for the murder of Blake Patterson. You have the right to remain silent. Anything you say can and will be used against you in a court of law. But I'm innocent! Don't listen to him. He's just desperate. You all saw the evidence. This case is open and shut. You need to go home and take it easy. Get your head straight. It's been a long day for all of us. What a day. Babe, I'm just glad it's over. I can hear a cold glass of Chardonnay calling.
But it's not over, is it? Not for me.
What are you on about? You caught the bad guy! Or did you not notice Detective Cross frog marching him out of here?
Yeah, but Blake's still gone. And it was all because of me.
Don't be daft. You didn't kill him.
But John wanted Blake to fire me. Not Becky, not you, me. If I wasn't on the show, Blake might still be alive.
Forget the glass. I'm sensing this is more of a bottle of Chardonnay situation. Maybe two.
You're right. I probably just need some time to relax and process everything.
Absolutely. You need some downtime, babe. How about we hit the town? My treat. I know this great drag place just around the corner.
Can we just hang out at my place instead? I don't know if I want to deal with other people right now.
No problem. I've still got some stuff to pack up, so I'll meet you out in the parking lot in 10.
Reminder, we still have not found your car keys, Honor.
I forgot about that! Sure, we've been stuck here for hours already. What's another 20 minutes? Yay! Time to look for our frickin' keys. Are they on the set?
Maybe you dropped your keys in here. Shall I scan the room for them?
It's worth a try. You do know what keys actually look like now, right?
Only one way to find out.
Somewhere are probably keys. Where could our keys be? I mean, there's gotta be something. Give me a blip. Give me something. Come on, little scanner do. Find me a thingy do. There we go.
Yay, keys! We did it! We can leave the crime scene. We found our keys. Hey, you actually found them.
I did? I did!
As Bogey once said, I think this could be the beginning of a beautiful friendship.
Bogey?
Yeah, Humphrey Bogart? Don't tell me you don't know Casablanca! I mean, to be fair, I haven't actually watched Casablanca either, so... Casablanca, the largest city in Morocco. Not the place, the movie! It's a classic!
I don't think I've ever watched a movie before.
You'll love it. As soon as we get out of here, we are watching it together. Hey, Becky, got anything new for us? Oh, hey, Honor. Wow, such antagonistic music, Becky. John will be down at the station with Detective Cross by now. I wonder how the interrogation's going. I was onto him from the start. As soon as he came into the break room, I was like, he's the murderer, but no one wanted to listen to me. Seriously, Honor, sometimes it's exhausting being right all the time. Yeah, must be awful. It's so unfair. Everyone knows the show is ruined now that Blake's gone, so I'll probably never get my Starshine Award. And I missed my party. This day has been a total disaster. I just want it to be over. You know, we're free to leave, right? I bet you can still make that party. I could, but I've already missed the paparazzi opening window. It'd just be a waste of time. I thought you went to these parties to meet people, not just to get photographed. You think getting anywhere in Hollywood is about networking? It's all about column inches, Honor! You go to a party, get snapped looking glam on the way in, then get snapped again on the way out, making sure not to look too sloppy, of course. Get a snap the next day with a giant coffee and huge sunglasses, and you've got a double page spread in celeb life. Or you could just marry some rich guy and step over all the people who spent years working towards their dream. But you'd know more about that than me. Why are you so obsessed with getting a Starshine Award? You know you're a good actress. You don't need an award to prove it. Is she a good actress? We haven't seen much of Becky's acting. That award is my dream. I wanted to win Best Actress since I was a little girl, and I'm not gonna give up now. Don't you think it's a little unhealthy to focus on it like you do? It's healthy to have goals, Honor. I know I'm a good actress, but I want everyone else to know. I want to be able to shove that award in their faces and say, see, I made it. Yep, sounds totally healthy to me. But we should show her the weapon. Ah, is that a Starshine Award? Let me see that. Oh, it's just for Best New Show. Forget it. Oh, I must have been when they started the show, I guess. Is there anything else we need to show, Becky? I guess not. Probably fine. We can leave. Wow, Casey's taking his time. I guess I should take one last look around the studio. Who knows when I'll get to come back. Alright, fine. Ugh. We worked through a lot of great episodes in here. Blake was always ready to talk if I needed something. And now, I know it's the same room, but it feels so different. Understandable. Many things have been moved. I detect 4,913 differences in object position and orientation since my last scan. That's a lot, Scout. Cross must have had a team in here to collect any last pieces of evidence. At least they've finally taken Blake away. He deserves some peace. Had a team come in and clear stuff, and we're still gonna find something. Of course we are.
Nobody checked under the desk. Sloppy work, detective. Ugh, shameful. Hey, puzzle, what did we find? Photographs! Oh no, incriminating photographs! It's a Polaroid. Cross must have missed it when he took the rest of the evidence. Wait a second. Didn't Blake mention photographs on that audio tape? They were using them to blackmail him.
The photograph seems to show 2 people engaged in some form of wrestling?
Oh god, they're not wrestling.
I'll explain later.
So who are the 2 people in the picture? Obviously that's Blake, so I guess that's his... Wait a second, that is not his wife. No wonder he didn't want these pictures to get out. A scandal like this could have ruined him.
There's something written on the other side.
Get rid of honor misery, or this goes public. That confirms it. Blake was blackmailed into firing me. Detective Cross can add that to the list of charges against John. I just don't get why he hated me so badly.
According to his letters, he was upset about recent episodes of the show.
True, but he was so excited to meet me and Becky. He didn't seem to hate me at all. It just doesn't make sense.
Honor, wait! I just ran a comparison on the writing from the back of the photograph. It does not match the handwriting of John's letters.
I mean, maybe his mom wrote it for him, but that seems unlikely. You're saying he could be innocent?
I don't think I'm qualified to make that judgment, but I don't believe he took this photograph.
And if he wasn't the one blackmailing Blake, he may not be the killer after all. We have to take this to Detective Cross. Blake's murderer is still out there, and we've been letting him run loose. Oh no! Whatever, this crime scene has been thoroughly screwed around with. Anything else on the set? Other than Becky? AC said he'd meet me in the parking lot. I shouldn't keep him waiting. Okay, to the parking lot it is! There you are! I can't wait to pour the drinks, put on some music, relax. Maybe we can still salvage what's been, let's face it, a bloody awful day.
About the can't wait?
You're flaking on me? Sorry, I need to talk to Detective Cross. I found something and I think John is innocent after all. Don't worry about him. He'll be fine in a jail cell for one night. It'll just remind him of his basement. I'm being serious, Casey. I feel terrible. I convinced Cross to arrest him, and now he's out there on his own, probably handcuffed to a table. How would you like it? I mean... not exactly my scene, but someone says I should be less picky. Sorry, I don't mean to be such an arse. It's just I've barely seen you outside work lately. I miss our catch-ups. I know, divorce isn't as simple as they make it seem on TV. There's always something to sign, or some lawyer to talk to. How about tomorrow? We can do the whole drinks and music thing. Maybe watch a movie? Would you believe Scout's never seen Casablanca? Play it again, Scout!
I'm sorry, Casey. I lack the equipment to...
Oh, no, I didn't mean... You know what? Don't worry about it. You two had better go free your little lost boy. If he is innocent, he needs someone like you on his side to show him the way back to Neverland. Through the LAPD precinct! Woo! We could just waltz right in. But we can talk to Casey first. We like him. I thought you were running off to save John. Are you sure you don't mind canceling tonight? John can wait. It's fine. This is just the downside of being friends with someone who's nice, I suppose. Hey, I balance you out. The yin to your yang, the sunny to your Cher. Are you trying to imply that Cher isn't the nice one? Careful, there might be another murder on the cards today. What about you? What are you going to do now? I'm booked to work a photo shoot tomorrow afternoon. Murder Mystery might be on summer break, but this guy here sure as hell isn't. You're in demand. My acting coach always used to say to book all the jobs you can, because one day there won't be any. Oh, sorry, babe. I didn't mean to... Don't sweat it. I'm happy for you, really. At least things are going well for one of us, right? I wonder if they'll cancel the show now that Blake's gone. I'm not sure. He was the curator. I can't imagine Murder Mystery without him. But it was doing well in the ratings, and it makes a lot of money for the studio. I wouldn't be surprised if they find a way to keep it going. I just don't know if I could handle another year of Becky without you around. You know, you could probably get your job back. Blake only fired you because he was being blackmailed. Maybe, but it doesn't feel like now's the time to ask. Oh, sorry, I know Blake's not even in the ground yet, but could you possibly reverse the last decision he made? Thanks! Yeah, that'd be cold, even for you. Hey, I'm not cold, I just take a while to warm up. Well, I'm room temperature at least. Casey's great. Alright, let's go to the... Wait, I thought we could go to the precinct? What? City map? City map. Oh, okay, I see it. It's been years since I was in here. See that gum on the wall behind the desk? I stuck that there 15 years ago as a kid. Oh, you punk on her. Such a rebel, putting gum on the wall behind the desk.
You spend time in the police station?
Not in the way you're thinking. My dad used to work here.
Oh, that could be to our advantage. Having an ally in the police could...
Dad passed away, Scout. A long time ago. We're on our own here. Speaking of which, John's probably alone in the interview room with Cross right now. Keep quiet, we might be able to hear what's going on. I'm telling you, I wasn't there! You think you're tough, Redfern, but I'm gonna get you to crack, even if it takes all night.
Hunter, Detective Cross is going to crack John! We have to stop him!
Shh! He'll hear us!
Hi, Detective!
You? What are you doing here? I found new evidence and it at the front desk, okay? I'll get to it in the morning. But maybe you haven't noticed, but I'm busy right now. If you want to talk, come back tomorrow. Now, if you'll excuse me... Dang it! He locked the door! Hey! Open up! You've got the wrong guy in there! If Cross won't do his job, we'll just have to do it for him.
What are you suggesting?
All the case evidence is behind the front desk, right? Let's take another look. We must have missed something.
Behind the desk? What if someone sees us?
Let me worry about that. Can you try scanning the murder weapon again?
I can conduct a micro-level scan, but it will take some time.
Is there anything else around the office? Any fun things hiding around the office? No? Just the desk, huh? Alright. Puzzle! Whee! Woo! Fingerprints! Woo! That is evidence! Oh, we're at S rank. We gotta be almost done. Just gotta wrap up this case. Figure out who does it. Does the thing. What did you find?
There are faint marks on the award statue. They are oval-shaped, with quite intricate patterns.
You mean fingerprints?
Oh, of course. I'll update my imaging database.
If we find a match for those prints, we'll know who held the murder weapon.
But how do we find a match? We don't have any fingerprint records to compare against.
The police have a database. It would only have the prints of people who've been arrested before, but it might be worth a try.
Good idea. Do you have access to this database?
I don't have the password, if that's what you mean.
Can't you network with it or something? That is not how networking works, Connor. Besides, I don't have any communications hardware, so that's odd. It seems I do have a communications port, but the relevant subroutines are damaged. Can you fix them? I can try. Attempting data recovery. Wait,
Scout? What's happening? Oh no, flashback! We broke him. Oh no. Scout OS. Initiating boot up procedure. Pouring on where potions online. All the things are online. I'm not reading all that nonsense again. Stuff online. Connecting to test server. Success. Boot sequences look good. How's your memory clock?
Stable at 150 megahertz. I'm reading an average efficiency increase of 1.6% since yesterday.
Dang it.
Did I do something wrong?
No, but I bet Tom that overclock wouldn't be stable. Guess I'm buying lunch today. We've got to get him ready for another test. They're gonna be here in 10 minutes. 10 minutes? I only just started basic diagnostics. There's nothing we can do. If the administrators want to refocus R&D, then... Screw the administrators. They can't just change the parameters like this. Sorry, Scout. Looks like you're in for a long day. You're back! Thank God, I thought I'd lost you! What happened?
There was an unexpected payload inside the damaged community.
In English!
I remembered something. There was a bright room. People were arguing.
What were they arguing about?
Something about a test. She was angry.
Who was angry?
I don't know. I wish I could remember more.
You think there might be other memories that you haven't found yet?
It's possible, but I have no way of knowing where they are or what might trigger them.
If there's more to uncover, we'll find it together. I promised I'd help you, and I meant it.
Thank you, Honor. I'm so glad I found you.
In the meantime, how about that communications code? Can you access the police computer?
Yes, I think I have restored that functionality. Give me a moment to make a connection.
Puzzle! Oh, it's a super easy... Oh, it's a timed puzzle! Don't use X's or hints. Okay. Otherwise, you'll... Oh, okay. Huh. Oh, I see. Well, whatever. Oh, there's more than one. I see, I see. I can do this. Time trials. Fine. Did it. Hacking complete!
I found a match for the fingerprint.
Well, don't keep me waiting, Scout. Who is it?
A man called Frank Pritchell.
Who?
34 years old. Prior arrest for assault and extortion, although all charges were dropped. There is a photograph attached to the file. You may want to see this.
He looks familiar, but something's not quite... Oh my god, it's Tully! I almost didn't recognize him with the red hair! That explains the bottle of hair dye.
But that explains the bottle of hair dye.
He must have had it in case he needed a quick disguise. He threw on a pair of overalls and made up a story about working on the set. Even this whole stupid thing was probably just an act. I don't know if all of it was an act. He did not seem very bright. He was there to blackmail Blake.
Which did not go according to plan. As we heard on the tape, Blake threatened to call the police.
So Frank grabbed the closest thing to hand, one of the awards from behind Blake's desk, and... But now we know who you are, Frank. We are coming for you. I'm sure this is safe. Man, do I need a coffee. You're still here, but you have someplace else to be. Oh, can we finally talk to you now? That's great. You just aren't gonna leave me alone, are you? How's the interview going? Guy's driving me crazy. I don't know how he does it, but he's clammed up tighter than a rhino in a wetsuit. I know why he's not talking. Why? Because I'm not going hard enough? No. He's not talking because he's innocent. Are you serious? An hour ago you wanted me to throw the book at him. I've been trying to tell you since we got here. How many times have I gotta tell you you're not a real detective? You can't walk in here and expect me to overturn hours of work just because you changed your mind. Everything I've seen points to John. Unless I've missed something, the case is closed. We found evidence that I told you. Put it on the front desk, I'll get to it tomorrow. But you need to see this now. What could possibly be that important? Oh boy. Is it the fingerprints? Are we starting with the fingerprints? I didn't want to believe it either, but I was wrong. We found fingerprints on the murder weapon. Fingerprints?
They match a police file on a man named Frank Pritchell.
Better known to us as Tully. He was disguised, but it's him. How'd you lift the prints? The lab told me they didn't have a slot for hours. Scout did a micro-level scan of the award.
Once I had an image for the prints,
You hacked into the police computer? I should have you both arrested!
For solving your case? Get your priorities straight, detective. Frank Pritchell killed Blake, and he's still out there somewhere.
This case is so gonna be thrown out of court.
Wait a second, where are you going?
He got Pritchell's address on file. I gotta collar the guy before he leaves town. If he gets away now, the chief is gonna bust me down to traffic.
How about we found the evidence, so absolutely not. You stay here and I mean it this time. Don't move until I get back. Yeah, no, that's not happening.
I assume we'll be ignoring his instructions as usual.
Catch on pretty quick, Scout. The detective left the station in a hurry, but flashing lights and a screaming siren are not hard to follow. As I drove, my mind turned over the day's events. Blake's death, Scout's appearance, John's arrest, Frank's guilt. It seemed like the whole world was turning inside out, a dizzying whirlwind with me at the center. A little self-centered there, aren't you, Honor? I mean, I know it was... you were the reason he was being blackmailed, but, like... you're sounding like Becky.
Up ahead, I saw Cross pull up to the curb outside an apartment block. Frank's place. There's a crowd of people gathered outside. A yellow cordon fluttered in the breeze. Something wasn't right.
Oh, whoops.
Frank Pritchell was dead.
Dun dun dun.
They said it was a suicide. A note in his apartment said he hadn't meant to kill Blake. Things got out of hand. He couldn't live with himself.
The usual stuff.
Tied everything up neatly enough for the police. Case closed. But it wasn't enough. Not for me. I wanted answers. I wanted to know why I was involved. And then I wanted out. Run away, regroup, and salvage whatever was left of my life. Little did I know, the universe had a different plan for me.
Darn you, universe. Case closed. Question mark? It's like there are 3 other cases to solve. But that'll be for another day, because my voice is getting tired. I don't think I can handle doing any more of the detective's voice. That one's pretty hard to do. Yay! Alright. Cool! Fun time! Yeah. Murder by Numbers. Good game. Back out so it's not as noisy. That's the first case. A very exciting start to an interesting little game. The puzzles are great for the first case, but the further you get in, the longer it takes to solve them, which can be problematic when you're like, I want to know what happens next, though. So, but that's okay. We'll get to there, and it'll be a good time, and we'll learn more about Scout and his mysterious backstory that I only sort of remember some of. So, yeah. Thanks for watching. Anyone who happened to drop by and, appreciate it. Hope you had a good time. For now, that'll be it for this week. I'll play again more next week. I'll see you then. Bye.